Hey everybody, it's Kay. Hope you're doing well. So I am coming on. I know this is a little different for Kay Reads the Word because all of my videos for that series have been pre-recorded, and I'm dropping in real time, so to speak, to make a few announcements today. So the first one is that I want to say thank you for all of the new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate you coming on. Welcome. And to everyone who has supported this series from the start, thank you very much. I've been watching the viewership of the series and the interaction with you all, and I was so reluctant at first to start this series because, religion can be a very touchy subject, but I felt compelled to share these messages as I am taking a spiritual journey and bringing, some of you right along with me. I decided, though, that there are other things I want to do with this series. So I'm going to stop being lazy, and I'm actually going to launch a new channel for Kay Reads the Word, and that will be the name of the channel as well. And I hope that all of you who watch the series here on this channel will subscribe to the new channel. I do have pre-recorded videos for this series that will continue throughout the rest of 2020. And Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Kay Reads the Word will launch in January with all new videos. So I just wanted to come on and make those announcements. Oh, I also wanted to do a shout out for someone I really greatly respect and admire. That is Alicia from Pretty Brown Eye Reader. She has another channel called Alicia Sister Teacher, where she teaches Sunday school lessons every week. She posts her videos either usually late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and I can't wait till Sunday mornings to get up and watch her videos because I so truly enjoy her lessons. Alicia just has such a sweet spirit about her, such an easy and laid back way of relating the word and teaching the word to all of us. And I really just enjoy. I've watched her grow as a teacher throughout the quarantine since she's been posting these videos, and I just really enjoy her. So again, it's Alicia Sister Teacher, and I'll put a link down below. And her booktube channel is Pretty Brown Eye Reader, so you can subscribe to both if you're not already subscribed to her. But today I want to get into the book of Matthew again. The book of Matthew is one of my favorites, so you may see me doing a lot of reading out of this particular book. But, the Sadducees and the Pharisees were always trying to test and try Jesus, and he just had to always put them in their place. So we're picking up in Matthew 22, verses 34 through 40, where the Sadducees have already tried Jesus and he shut them down. And now here come the Pharisees trying to figure out how they can trick him into saying something against the law of God. So this is what the word says. Matthew 22, verses 34 through 40. But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. Then one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him and saying, "Teacher, which is the great commandment in the law?" Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." You shall love the Lord completely, wholly, fully, with everything you have. That is the first great commandment. And then the second one is that we should love each other. A lot of people, when they think of commandments, they jump to which one? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. They jump to those. But God says the first great commandment is to love him. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. I know it's going to sound so simplistic, but if we did those two things right there, what a better world this would be. You know, I think a lot of people get hung up on who their neighbor is. And that is in itself one of the biggest problems we have as a people. You know, we don't love each other. We don't. There are people who hate other people simply because of the color of their skin, the language they speak, the country they're from, their socioeconomic status, where they live. You know, we find reasons to dislike each other, but not enough reasons to love one another. And I think that there are going to be a whole heck of a lot of people surprised when they reach those pearly gates and found out who their neighbor was. Okay? It just makes me think of of something that happened. So my uncle plays the piano. He's been playing the piano for probably 70 some years. Okay? He's in his 90s. And he's a great pianist. I mean, just wonderful. And people love to hear him play. So we were at a church, and that happened to be a church of with Caucasian members. And one of the ladies after a service came over to my uncle and said, "You know, I hope when we get to heaven, they'll let us come on your side so I can hear you play." She thinks heaven's going to be segregated. Who is your neighbor? Who's your neighbor? And loving our neighbors, is that easy? No, and God never said it would be easy. You know, but what I've learned from me, you know, again, talking about Karen here, is that I want to be a joy-filled person. I don't want to walk around with hate and animosity and bitterness against other people. It's so difficult in the times we live in because of the way we see these people acting out here, and we see the way people think. It's very difficult, but to me, when I think about loving my neighbor, I think of a genuine compassion for the well-being of other people, not wishing any hurt, harm, or danger or on anyone, and not doing anything intentionally to cause any hurt, harm, or danger to anyone. You know, to me, that's a genuine love. If you see someone in need, you try to help them. You treat people with respect and kindness. Easier said than done. Okay? I'm not here to tell you that, you know, that it's going to be easy to do that, because it's not. And God never said it would be, but he asked us to do it. He asked us to do it. You just never know how the love that you show someone can change their lives, or change their attitudes, or change their perception. You just never know. It's hard to love people we know don't love us, could care less about us, wouldn't do a doggone thing for us if they had the opportunity. That's hard. But he tells us we have to do it. This isn't me speaking, it's him. And if we believe him, we have to believe what he says. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. Love your neighbor as yourself. Hope you all have a blessed evening. Have a good one. Bye-bye.